item that you can find. So you can go through it. There is also a more theoretical representation grouped according to how she's been discussed. So then they would be side by side, and you could go back from a more theoretical perspective to the practical artifact perspective, and the two of them were in an interactive space together, so they would play off against each other. Fat fonts. I don't know if some of you may have actually come across fat fonts. That's actually something that just came out this year. The idea behind fat fonts, you know, that if you have big data, a lot of one of the things you can do is actually create a field, and something we're very familiar with maps, where you dither it. It's darker where the mountains are higher, or where there's more industry, or whatever aspect of data you want to show. So fat fonts work by putting proportional amount of ink in the font itself. So there's 9 times as much ink in a 9 as in a 1. So you can dither with the numbers. So now, instead of the normal computing thing, when you zoom in, you just go to, empty pixels, you can zoom in to the numbers. And the less significant digits are nested. Now, part of designing a fat fonts, you need to not only keep the ink proportional, but you need to provide a space in the middle that's 10% of the size, so that it will be properly nested and have the right amount of impact in your dithering. And there are, so far, 4 fonts that we've made, and there's a fellow now in Oxford who is making fonts also. I mean, it's all describable, what you need to do to have a proportional font.